It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Washington Wizards. And guys, for the Wizards, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back.
The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how...
A lot of veteran leadership on these two teams. A lot of guys who've seen a lot of baskets. Doris, they bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach. And certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Muscala. Taj Gibson is out there with Jones. And it's Kuzmic in at the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Taken away.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Jones with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta.
I'd say a solid low post passing made all the difference on that last possession.
Here's Moreland. Williams King, the pass to Adams. Got a piece of it. Jones drives in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
I like a defense to play physical, particularly when hot shooters are trying to be cooled off. They never got physical.
To the inside, kicks it out to Gibson. And the 3 off target.
Well, this is the epitome of a cold start, just 1 for 5.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. And the one thing you can say about the Grizzlies, year after year, defense has been their calling card. I mean, they do it with toughness, they do it with pace, and they have tremendous heart.
Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. Fires the 3. Kuzmic's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Poke loose. Dishes it to Moreland. Good on the 3-point shot. Moreland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Jones kicks to Kuzmic. There's the screen. From deep. Trains the 3-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Moreland kicks to Adams. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
There's Moreland, and it's Memphis with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Poole. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
But he's got it rolling so far, just the kind of start he was hoping to get off to.
Adams, right side. Memphis moving it around. They get the rebound. Tries again. No good at the rim. Wizards trail by 4. Poole, guarded by Smart. Outside, Jones. Pass to Poole. The 3. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
And the Wizards making a change here. Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Jones, and it's Jones finishing it off.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Out left to the wing. There's Moreland, defended by Jones. The dish to Smart. Left side, Adams. To the right side. And there's the pass to Williams-King. Just 5 to shoot. There's Moreland. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
He really has to get it off that quickly. Any hesitation when you're giving up that kind of size, it's almost sure to get blocked.
It's stolen by Adams. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. Molinari, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. That one is no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Stolen away. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Moreland with the bucket. Moreland's got 11 points.
You know, he's been so accurate from the floor tonight, really helping them stay ahead.
Now, here is Gallinari. Passes it to Poole. Takes the 13-footer. Muscala. And it's good off the back rim and in. Muscala's got his first points of the night. Smart. Unable to get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
You know, this lead built partially on extra possessions, and if you control the glass the way they have, you hold a crucial advantage.
And for the Wizards, we've got Gallinari. Muscala is out there with Davis, and it's Wynn in at the point.
And Derrick Rose so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
To the left wing, there's Avanti. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And that's 6 straight for them on fast breaks.
Gallinari on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, that's the kind of shot they'll take all day long.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago. He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
And that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw. And so many former players do go into broadcasting after their playing days. And Doris, when did you know that was a possibility for you?
Oh, I fell into this business, Kevin. Make no mistake, because I'll tell you, I had it all going on in college. Bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, you name it. Only thing I cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast, too. I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, you know, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game has always meant so much to me, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Well, it comes out in your broadcast. Koncak passes to Rose. Misses the wing J.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he's reliable on defense. He doesn't allow a shooter any separation to get comfortable.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
The Wizards have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Here's Koncak. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Jacobson. Washington with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Comes up empty down low. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Pass to Koncak. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Wizards.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
No good on the free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Washington making a change here. And the Wizards looking to play a more spread out system, spacing the floor with shooters.
As you know, though, Kevin, it's not just about shooting. To play that style, you need players who can shoot the three and attack closeouts off the bounce to create for themselves or teammates. That's where some of their players need to grow.
5 to shoot. Here's Jacobson. Offensive rebound. He can't hit that time. Wizards trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Kuzmic, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Wizards making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Jones against Rose. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And Jones slams it in.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
A piece of it, and they're able to recover. 1:06 left now here in the second. Gallinari outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
The pass to Conca. Here's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Rose.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career. Rose knows how to get to the line.
And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now in a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Kuzma.
Boy, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
And here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Outside Rose. 4 seconds left. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 10 points for Derrick Rose.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derrick, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derrick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have an 8-point lead. Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Memphis leading by 8. They've got Smart, and it's Williams King in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Smart dishes to Adams. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Poole, guarded by Smart. Out to the wing. Ripped away. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Williams King. Misses in close.
Stellar defense to alter that shot. You could tell his release was a tad awkward.
Over to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Doris, as a former Big East point guard, you know all about playmaking. Who in the NBA right now, in your opinion, is the best at setting up their teammates?
I think Chris Paul. I think he's got the best handle on the point guard position. And to me, Kevin, I don't know how you feel. I'd love your take on it. I don't think Chris Paul gets enough credit when we talk about MVP year after year. Your thoughts?
I think so much, though, Doris, is clouded by the fact that he can't get past the second round. Would you not agree that has been this thing around his neck, which he just can't get off?
You know, it's a great point, because the narrative is certainly there. He's never been beyond that second round, and so much of success in the NBA is defined by how many finals have you played in and how many championships have you won.
But I hear so many people who I respect, like yourself, who've played the position, know what it takes to play. Chris Paul is the first name out of their mouth every time about leadership, toughness, overall point guard play.
Yeah, the cerebral nature of what he does. And obviously the only question is, you know, does he demand too much from teammates? Is that even something that you would consider a worthy question to ask? Is he hard to play with?
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. To the inside, tipped away. It's stolen by Adams. Moreland kicks to Smart. It's blocked. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nailed from 3-point land. Kuzmic has got 8 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Williams King. Here's Adams on the left block. He sends it through. He's got 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Moreland. Again, Memphis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wizards trail by 15. Outside Gibson. He kicks it to Kuzmic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
1:56 left in the third. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. And Adams sends it back. 3-on-3. Kicks it to Moreland. Feeds it to Smart. He dishes it to Adams. No good. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Kuzmic. He's got 8. 9 feet out. And it's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And the Wizards looking to build a new practice facility south of the Verizon Center on the grounds of the former St. Elizabeth's Hospital. Doors expected to be completed in 2018.
And Kevin, this is a project that will include housing and retail space, a 5,000-seat arena for the women's basketball team. Nice to see some development in a neighborhood, Ward 8, that could use the extra tax dollars. Yeah, sharp pass inside. Did well to get the ball into the high percentage area.
Come on, baby. Let's get one more. Take that shot. Let's go.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Wynn. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. For Memphis, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
You know, it's playing fast, but they're also making exceptional decisions in transition.
Inside, they get a hand on it, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Wizards. Puts it up off the inbound. He takes it up and lays it in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rose against Davis. Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Grizzlies lead by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Moreland. 16 points for him. Left side Rose to the paint, to the wing right side. Off target with his three. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Wizards trailed by 11. Steve, you played in an era of Michael Jordan where the dunk was probably the most exciting single play in basketball, but now with the rise of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and the ability to hit from anywhere, that three-point shot has, in some people's view, overtaken the dunk as the most exciting, most skilled play in basketball. What do you think?
Kevin, fantastic question. I mean, I didn't think anything could take away from the dunk. You're talking about exciting, athletic, high rise. But Steph are shooting some of these, I would say, half-court shots. It's right there. I'm going to still have the dunk a little bit edge over the three-point shot.
Well, it's superhuman to watch with these players. And we saw it at the All-Star break with Levine and what he had done, and certainly with Gordon, Aaron Gordon. It's amazing to watch these kids jump. But the skill required to take that three-point shot and be as consistently good as you were at one time, certainly the way these historical shots of Golden State with Curry are going in, to me it's mesmerizing.
It is. I mean, it's just phenomenal to get a chance to see these guys shoot the basketball off the dribble with range. But if I could see somebody elevate like a Vince Carter, like Zach LaVine, I think you get more excited.
I get it. I can't argue that point at all. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. And the first one at the line is good. And going into last season, Smitty, the Grizzlies were the NBA's oldest team based on minutes played. Do you think it's time for a rebuild?
No, I don't. I just think when you look at this team, they need more shooting. Some young talent to blend in with their vets. That's all. Shooting, shooting, shooting.
Wizards making a switch here. Kuzmic's checked in. Here's Poole. Drops in the breakaway layup.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
I think, you know what? He sniffed out the opportunity on the break. That's called cherry picking.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Adams with the screen on Jones. Double team on Rose. Adams outside. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Poole. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Rose.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The first free throw is good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
He hits both from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adams with the screen on Jones. Off the pick. Rebound, Washington. Muscala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When he's at the stripe, you know he is going to bring his best.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, his team is winning. I think he wants to help seal the deal, but maybe shooting the basketball right now may not be the best way to get it done.
And it's blocked. Memphis leading by 4. Rose dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Jones against Rose. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Smart.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Rose. Up and in on the layup. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Poole. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
Rose, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The leadership role with Derrick Rose, taking the responsibility of a big possession right there. Put everything on his shoulders.
Pass to Jones, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Moreland's checked in. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Poole.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch. Now that things are getting heated.
Smart kicks to Moreland. They set the pick. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trailed by 3. Poole, guarded by Smart. Out to the right wing. 1:21 left in the game. Here's Kuzmic. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Kicks it to Smart. Down low. Moreland. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
A 3-pointer, no good. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. Here's Poole. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
You know, I love that crunch time. This is where the big-time players are made.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Thank you, David.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
He dishes it to Muscala. The pass to Poole. Now the feed to Muscala. Connects!
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which should allow for a really good shot if they run the right play.
Moreland passes to Adams. Now here's Smart. Guarded close. 12 seconds left in the fourth. There's Moreland. The dish to Smart. Off the screen. It's off. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Now time to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. When they needed a leader to get them back in the game in the final quarter, he was the one they were all following, and he knew exactly the route back and the road to victory.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
His points in the paint were a big factor for them tonight. He consistently took it to the rack. Relentless.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great